Sifu, Sifu everywhere, everything, all the time. Sifu everywhere. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. We are back in Shifu. Sorry. Continue. Damn, I fucking cut myself as I was. I bought some vegetables. I made the coleslaw. Made like a vegetable coleslaw that gonna be eaten. And hold up. Okay. We're gonna need to quickly practice a little bit the movement for this guy. Hold up. Retraining. Which one was it? Number 3? Wait, no. Oh, I was pressing F3. There it is. Phase 2. Okay. Let's say I'm holding a stick. Let's say I'm holding a stick, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Fucker, okay. But we're just practicing our here. Fuck. Fucker. Really hit me with that lower kick. Essentially, the secret to this guy is always hold space and be ready to dodge. Fuck. Except this one, I guess. Fuck, it's always this one. It's such a wide swing. I have to like learn this one. There it is. Aha! Fucker. Okay, I was so ready for him to do for a wide sweep. He so often does it after like an unsuccessful sweep. Okay, I think. All right, how do I finish train? Enter. Hold enter. We get up on our knees. Okay. So we are getting back into the. Yeah. We're good if I close the door. Okay. I've practiced dodging way better now. Oh.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside. Private back.
So the key answer to everything is just. It seems like the answer to everything is just to press S at like the right time. Like that's just a solution for everything.
Yeah? You're in the right place if it's a fight you're after. That can't be possible.
Nice.
Please don't hit me.
Okay, now that I think I've mastered just the avoid attack. I just didn't realize how it worked this entire time. Okay, my old habits kicking in where it's just block everything with the weapon. Nice. Okay. Ah, no. I was terrified of that one. Nope. You bitch. So close to just killing me. Holy shit. Whoa. Now that we're doing so many more avoids, might be a good idea. Wait. Nice. You bastard. Yeah, you're gonna resist. I knew it. Fucker. Fuck. Oop. Still have a baseball bat. We still have a baseball bat. Come here, bitch. Wah! Not even a second phase for you. Come on. You don't deserve it. Now that I mastered the way of dodging attacks that come at you. Oh, where's the bottle? What? Nope. Nope. Fuck. I saw I dodged that one. I'm getting a little bit cocky with the dodges. Sometimes you just can block, you know.
That's closed for tonight. Hey, didn't you hear what you just said?
Oh shit, I forgot to pick up my stick. Nope. Nope.
Are those your best moves?
God damn it. We started the side out. We're getting too cocky with our dodges. I'm just learned them. Just learned how to dodge. 3 playthroughs. Not single time I learned to dodge properly.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not.
I never realized what the fuck they meant by use space plus use space plus S. I thought it was like, oh, you combine them together. No, no, no. You have to hold space and just press S whenever you want to dodge.
Yeah.
That easy.
Can't you see there's no place for you here?
A fucker.
Please don't hit me.
Damn, it's so fucking hot. 32 degrees outside. No, no, wait. Ooh, you got the second phase?
Drop your weapon. I pity you.
God damn it. Okay, we're just relearning stuff. It's been a while, I think. It's been like a week. I'm also really fucking hot right now. Like, here's the thing. I'm like a
Forget about it.
computer processor. The colder the temperature, the better I function. And right now, I'm in a state of overheating. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get water cooled. Today I was exercising, and as I was fucking exercising, like, I would drink water, and I think I just immediately sweated it out. There was just rivers of sweat dripping down. I'm surprised there wasn't like a puddle underneath me after all the fucking sweat I sweated through.
Please don't hit me.
No mercy. There it is. Nice. Nice. Clean. Surgical. Call me Doctor Strange the way you don't understand what's happening. Oop. Call me Doctor Strange the way I can just portal into your asshole. Oop. Okay, hold up. Let's exit a little bit. I want to aggro a bunch of other enemies. Fuck. He got me. He got me. The low sweeps still get me for sure. Oop. My one and only weakness. The sweeping somebody down. I want to leave it for when we do it on master difficulty instead. Because we will tackle master difficulty eventually. What the fuck? Was this guy okay? For a second he glitched out for sure. Nice. Oh fuck. No, not the low sweeps. They get me. Idiot. Nice. Whoop. Quick, clean, efficient, 20 years old, prime of health. Not a single speck of damage. This is what peak performance looks like.
That's closed for tonight.
Hey, yeah, bitch.
Didn't you hear what you just said? We're closing.
Come on. Fuck. She got me. My Kung Fu was not prepared for one kick. Oop. That's why I brought the gun. They need to make the mode where it's like an easy, extra easy mode where just an extra easy mode where you just bring the gun to every encounter, and like when you're like getting beaten the fuck out of you, you just go, okay, time to switch up the. Nope. Yeah, I got the second phase. Nope. Got out. Idiot. Got caught lagging. Oop. Nice. You know, actually, I can I just have like space on by default? I guess I can't. You can't run them. Like I press space so often right now that it's like it's always like, what's the point? Yeah. Oh fuck. Ah, you were trying to low kick me, huh? But for you, I invented the low kick. Whoop. Fuck. Oh, not the, I don't even know what the fuck to call that. Like, he did like a fucking backflip into a front flip into a fucking knee drop. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, he somehow did a backflip into whatever was standing in front of him. That was a crazy move.
If you're not on the list, you're not getting inside.
I'm having difficulty following through after like dodging. Like I'm so used to in like a dodging simulator, you just keep dodging the enemies, so like you know, not necessarily counter attacking. Oop, that's too many attacks at the same time. There it is.
Please don't hit me.
Also, the problem is that like when you dodge a target, it switches your target of attack at the same time. Which is like, no, I was planning to like beat the fuck out of this guy, right? And suddenly, what the fuck? You see, as soon as you try to like disengage because you're trying to beat the fuck out of one specific guy, they all gang up on you. Nope. Oh, I thought there was a low kick for a second. Fuck. Nope. Nope. Okay, you want to do it like this? Nice. Yeah, this time we do need to use a statue. I cannot. Health gain, takedown, structural reserve in general, maybe? Mackenzie! Yeah, with Sifu in again. How are you doing today? How's it going? How are you doing on this bright... What's measurement system in... Like in Canada you use Celsius, right? Ooh, I didn't want to attract all this attention. Yeah, okay. So the question is, how are you doing on this beautiful, bright 35 Celsius. It's really fucking hot here. I'm suffering so bad. I'm suffering so much. It's nice to have ACs. It's nice to have ACs. I sadly don't have it. Sadly, not only I don't have it, it's not allowed in the room I'm renting to like install one. Therefore, there is a lot of things that I'm not allowed to do under the contract, but like the ACs is the ones that like they're gonna notice. Okay, they're not gonna notice the oven I keep in my room. They're not gonna notice the oven, and they're definitely not noticing the washing machine I'm keeping that they didn't sign up on. Like, to be fair, with like the washing machine, I have to fucking every time. Like my apartment doesn't have a washing machine. Oop. And so I just brought one in one day and I keep it in my room. And then whenever I need to like wash stuff, well, here's the thing. In Germany, not a lot of places do come with AC. So it's not like... if like out of all things, AC is like the one that you're least likely to find all over here, you know? Like, I'm sure there is properties with this. And actually, I did look... I did see, like, when I was, like, apartment hunting, I did see, like... yeah. Yeah, I guess so, but, actually, in terms of like AC, one thing that like, so like the place where I am is like very near a forest. Whoop. And like, whoop, and having a window open gets so many bugs in. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, right now, like, I'll take 10-degree decrease, okay? No, not 15? Fuck it. Give me, like, at least make it 25 Celsius. And I'm balling, okay? But, like, right now, it's 30 outside. I have the window open, and it's not helping. Like, it's absolutely not helping. But... here's the thing, Mackenzie. I just have too much shit in my room. Like, among them, like, as I aforementioned, I'm keeping, like, entire washing machine in my room that my apartment shouldn't have. I'm keeping, I'm keeping a fridge, like a small mini fridge that, like, always makes noise, by the way. Like it... It's always noisy. But whenever I go to sleep, I like turn it off and it like stops working for like an hour, like because something it registers like oh, it's time to like cool off. And then but then like bright and early again fucking might prevent sun baking to internal temperature for the room, but only barely. And opening it might give some wind and airflow, but also bugs, outdoor noise, and lets in any external humidity. Yeah, that's what I was actually talking about. Like, there's so many bugs here that like whenever it's night, I'm trying to not open the window. On account of the fact that like all the bugs are like all the bugs are attracted to the light. Like I have like bunch of photos that like I sent to my friends. I have a friend that like dislikes it, and then a friend that like kind of like finds a little like moss I see cute. Like I've seen white, like right now there's a bunch of white moss there. But like I've seen black moss, I've seen green moss. I've never known those came in that color. Like white, black makes sense, but green? How the fuck is that possible? And I've seen like the moss so big. I've seen a moss so big. It literally, as it was hidden against the window, I thought it was raining. And I was like, oh, holy shit, it's fucking raining out of nowhere. And then like I look and it's a moss trying to get in my room, banging itself against the window. I'm like, how the noise? Like I was like, Lord, help. But actually tonight I did give up. I did give up and I opened the window. But like I opened the window like after an hour, just like waiting. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but like for an hour I was trying to fall asleep and it didn't work, and so I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm opening the window, and lucky for me, no flies got in the room, at least as far as I know. I also made sure to like cover myself with a blanket in case of like the bugs would get in, so they wouldn't be like creepy crawling around me. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Drop your weapons. Stop him for fuck.
Finally. Mackenzie, you impressed by my sick-ass dodging skills? Yours truly had learned to dodge. White man can dodge. Okay, it's great. I've never seen that. I want to watch that movie so bad because I genuinely don't like, from cultural osmosis I know like a little bit of a plot, but like I don't know enough. Damn, okay. No, no, no.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. Oh. I didn't realize there was a guy still here. I mean, the main avoid motherfucker that I need to like learn is the
You're a fast learner.
Sean. And I've been practicing his, like in the beginning of the stream, I deliberately practiced some of his I deliberately practiced against him so I could like avoid. No? God damn it. The big problem is disciples. I'm not very good at avoiding them. Like Sean has big predictable movements. He's a big dumb motherfucker. So it's easy.
Pick up your weapon. As you wish.
Nope, nope. Nice. And we get to keep the stick. Let's go. Yeah. You know, we are... So far, we are doing good. Our health is a little bit on the lower side. Oh, so... Right before the stream, I was actually making some coleslaw. I made some coleslaw so I could... enjoy some coleslaw. Oop. Fuck. Damn, I was close to dying there. 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes on Disciples. Oof. Top job. Let's get some structure again. Hmm. Oh, I thought you meant avoids. Okay. Very, I guess. Fucker. Get out. I guess so. Fuck. I'm... There it is. Come on. Come on. We fucking cornered him. It's unbelievable. Oh. Ooh. Damn. But like, we cornered him pretty good. The problem is that like, he wasn't even like, getting like staggered. Mostly, mostly he was gonna go down from damage alone, which is kind of sad. I was waiting to like to stagger him, and then like it was like, no, it's your moves. Nice. Quite a shame with Sean. We're gonna need to run back again. Oop. But we are way... I would say we're way better. We're halfway there. Ooh, we hanging on the prayer.
Please don't hit me.
So if disciples are more weak to parries, it means that I just need to attack them. Is the parries the ones that like, oh, attack while they're attacking? So it like staggers their concentration? No. I mean, I tap blocks so often that like it's because the problem is mostly my thumb is constantly resting on block. in order so I could avoid. Whoop. Yeah, that was kind of cool. We caught the bottle and then like immediately went for the kill. That was pretty cool actually. Oh, we had like 0 health. I know, but like it's a. I am already too used to it. I was so used to it that I decided to switch the like evade and block button so like I could like learn to evade better. Like if avoid was I guess easier to execute without having, maybe if avoid was like a separate button, like if control was the avoid instead of the like a follow through, right? Like control is like a follow through for after you avoided the attack. If control was instead just the avoid and the space was block and then shift was to evade, I could kind of work with it easier. Specifically because it's a combination of buttons. So it's easier to just have to hold space for whenever you need to avoid something or block. Nice. Bro, everything I have block on mouse thumb button. I don't even hold it because blocking equals. The window for avoid is massive, so when I know to avoid, I just quickly hold block in top direction. Interesting. I mean, I'm also using my thumb button to block. It just I'm using the what's it called. I'm just using the like already in-game control of space, you know. It's already in-game. Ah, fuck. Missed. Nope. Oh yeah, you told me. Yeah, you told me you like specifically made it so that like your thumb mouse button is space no matter like like you didn't change it in game. You changed it in your like in your computer settings, which is also a little bit more mental than it's like.
That's closed for tonight. Hey, didn't you hear what you just said? We're closing. No way!
Nope, nope. Nice. Last time we were way more lively than previous run.
Come on, Jen, kick his ass. Hey, party fool.
Oh, you have one of those mice. Okay, hold up. That's a Like I have fucking what's it called like Amazon's basic mouse that has like a whoop nope. I have like Amazon's basic mouse that like has a two it's like God damn it, nope. There's like 2 extra mouse buttons. Having 7 buttons on the mouse is too many buttons, not gonna lie. I like 2 buttons is more than enough for me. I don't think I could even tell the 7 dedicated mouse buttons.
You were not supposed to. Party to
Nope. Amazon Basics. Amazon Basics, and my keyboard is a Cherry Gig. I guess so. But to be fair, I'm also not a controller gamer. I don't often use controllers. In fact, I am mouse and keyboard. Yeah, like I'm actually debating because essentially there is in the future in this channel I want to play some games that were like that were clearly intended for controllers, you know? Like for example, the God of War that's gonna be re-released. It's probably gonna have it's probably gonna have a controller mechanics, you know, like the God of War remake probably gonna have those mechanics. And honestly, I can't even imagine playing the hack and slash game like that on mouse and keyboard. It feels unnecessarily cumbersome. And so in that sense, I'm considering buying like a controller, but I'm gonna like go on Amazon again, and I'm gonna buy like the cheapest. I saw like ones that's like 20 euro, like it looks like mint chocolate ice cream, and I was like, perfect. That's the one I'm getting. I was halfway considering buying like a second-hand controller, but then I was like, but the the stick drift or whatever, you know, that's probably like gonna fuck me up. Nice. I mean, I wish. Here's the thing. I wish the Steam controller was even cheap. Was cheaper. Because I kind of. You know what? Maybe. Like, to be fair, Steam controller will probably last a while if I buy one. So like. Spending 100 euro on like on a controller that I'm gonna like use for a while would probably be like a relatively good decision, maybe. But also it's like 100 euro. Makes sense.
This battle isn't over yet.
You're a fast learner.
I am. My what's it called? My mouse. Fuck. Number 1 will change before number 2 dies. Oh, okay. Oh, charge, you mean. Okay. I thought you meant change, and I was like, oh. Like you switch the... Makes sense. But, nope. Fuck. I'm actually, because... Yeah, now I'm trying to dodge it, and parry is better. Parry is definitely better. But what I was gonna say is that, like, essentially,
As you wish.
Essentially, for my PC, wow. For my PC, I did buy... I actually never knew they could strike from that angle. For my PC, I bought the basic bitch keyboard, basic bitch mouse. But I did make sure to buy a wireless mouse, so it's like more comfortable. I think it's more comfortable without the wires, you know. But that means that that meant that I needed to buy reusable batteries for the mouse. So I had bought like a pack. Well, you could buy just new batteries, or you could buy reusable batteries. So I just bought a pack of reusable, rechargeable batteries with the charger for the batteries, and like I usually keep like one battery, like I usually keep one battery charged, and another battery in the mouse. And so when like eventually a battery in the mouse runs out, I can just quickly swap it. It could be at like 50% because like obviously the charge leaks out over time. Nope. The charge leaks out over time. But overall, it usually never let me down. Except a couple of days ago I was playing Marvel Rivals and like my mouse died and I didn't realize it. And I was like, what the fuck? What's happening? And then I switched the batteries and I was like, oh. Really? Why? What's the problem with wireless mouse? It's comfortable. It doesn't have a virus, so... Yeah, but you see, with wireless mouse, I get to like sometimes sit on the bed and like click stuff on my computer all the way from the bed, you know? To be fair, here's the thing. I am kind of like pro wireless stuff. Mostly because like anything with wire in it, if it's not sedentary, for me it breaks so often. Because, well, here's the thing. Like, when I say I'm laying down on the bed while operating the PC, it's not like I'm doing like something serious on the PC. Because like if I'm doing something serious, I'm obviously gonna be sitting at the PC. But also, recently I started like doing stuff. Like essentially, when I arrived in Germany, I only had the laptop. I didn't have the PC. And this is the PC that I'm playing on now. It's the first PC I've bought for myself. I bought all the parts. I assembled it. Okay. But like, I realized essentially that I hate sitting. I hate sitting a lot. And so the solution for me was grab the laptop that I have and make it like a wireless screen to the PC. So I can just whenever I want to do something on the so whenever I want to do something on the PC while also laying down, I can like essentially just do stuff on the laptop. But like, wait, what? Why is it invisible? What the fuck? Okay. So I can do stuff while laying down on the. I don't know why. I just hate sitting. I like sitting is just not very comfortable for me for a long time. Like I can sit for a little bit, but like for a long time I prefer not to sit. I prefer to either lay down. I could stand more than I could sit. Damn, I dispatched our friends real quick. Nice. Nope. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But number one, I have ADHD, so focus is never. It's never gonna be there. Okay, I can't bring in focus. But simply laying down on the bed doesn't make me well, at least for me. Laying on the bed, fuck. Laying on the bed doesn't make me unfocused most of the time. Like I can still concentrate pretty well on the bed as I can concentrate while sitting in a chair. In fact, I can concentrate while laying in bed more because like I'm comfortable. While in the chair, I feel an urge to stand up and that like I'm not comfortable. And so I'm more likely to be less productive while sitting down. Like it. And again, as I said before, like me being not comfortable sitting down was the reason why I actually been neglecting some like side projects I was doing, mostly because like I would essentially do a side project. I would need to sit down on a chair and do the side project, right? And that made me go, I didn't want to sit down. I didn't want to sit. You know, and then as soon as I was able to lay down while doing the side project, I was like, oh, holy shit, I can do this now. You know, it was like if I'm uncomfortable while doing something, I would much rather just not do the thing. It's like you know, but it's essentially like, imagine like you're gaming, right? But like, for their reason, somebody like put like little needles in your skin, you know, while you're gaming, and you can feel the needles. Oop. And like, essentially, you don't want the needles. You don't want the needles to be there. But the needles are there only when you're gaming. So what's the solution? Don't game, you know. Well, it's not pain. It is discomfort. Like pain is a too severe term for it, but it is a physical discomfort. I feel mostly feels like, you know, like you're sore. Yeah. Like I can definitely game 24/7, but like if I'm gaming 24/7 while sitting down, I cannot. Like I'll have the urge to like stand up after a while, and I'll be like, I don't want to be sitting essentially. Like for me, it's just sitting. Like I can lay down comfortably, like 24/7. I can lay in bed without moving a muscle. Like I can lay in bed and not get out for as long and like for so long that like I didn't realize I'm starving myself, and then like I get up and I get like all woozy because I ate nothing that day, you know? But like I can and as I said before, I think I can stand in like position. Like I can be on my feet for longer than I can be sitting down. If I'm sitting down, I will feel less comfortable than I am to just be like than I am to like stand the entire time. Which might be a point into buying like a standing desk or something, you know? You no longer need to sit. Now you can just stand up the entire time.
Holy shit.
Nope. God damn it. He got me. He got me. No. God damn it. There is a part about like ADHD essentially, right? Where essentially like if like with ADHD, essentially some tasks are harder to complete than others, and it's not in the sense of like I cannot focus on it, but it's like sometimes you have a task that you can focus on for a long time. You know, you can essentially sit there like you. When I was like first learning to draw, which to be fair, it's not like I improved majorly, but when I was first learning to draw, you know, like I would sit there drawing for fucking hours and hours and hours and hours, and like I experienced like no problems at all. But then like at the same time, like a boring subject in school, and you go, I can't even like sit still anymore. Please get me out of this hell, you know. We just send these people to their deaths. Whoop. No? Nice. Like with ADHD, a lot of tasks that you can do versus tasks that you cannot do is really just separated by like how much do you want to do the task, essentially. It's just purely by it, not even like how much do you want to do the task. Like it sounds easy to describe it as like, oh, just like how much do you want to do the task, you know? But it's more complicated in the sense of like it makes you kind of just go. It makes you like kind of avoid the task that you don't feel like is desirable to you, you know? Not doing like consciously. It's not like you're consciously doing it. Not consciously going like I wanna not do the task. It's that like in the back of your mind, you know you don't want to do the task, so you just kind of like put it like, no, but after I do this task instead, and then like after I do this task instead. Ah, fuck.
Put that down.
And it usually is an easy excuse for like why you cannot do a task, but it's I'm not you I'm trying to not use this excuse. Usually I just self-blame myself. I usually just go like, oh fuck, I didn't do the task. No! Why didn't I do this task? Therefore, I've been keeping a relatively compact schedule for myself. Mostly mostly because like there's certain tasks that I do throughout the day that just require so much time that it's kind of like I just don't have time for other stuff. There's definitely like an hour of my daytime that I could be utilizing more effectively, I guess. But like I don't even know. I don't even know what I would need to do to make it to force myself to also do that on top of it.
You shall not fear death.
It's also and it's also about the habits, because like if you essentially been brushing your teeth every single day, there's an easy way to explain. If you've been brushing your teeth every single day, and then like one day you skipped it, you will not go, okay, well the next day and the next day it's not gonna scale. It's not gonna like it's not gonna expand to that level. God damn it. There it is. I do need to learn parries better. I just don't know how to describe the way I feel. Because for example, now I am like I'm learning German because I live in Germany, so it's kind of like a necessity. And what you and like to learn German, I do Duolingo every single day, right? I'm right now very close to like level 30, which I thought I was maybe like halfway behind my mom, because she's studying French right now. And I was like, maybe I'm halfway behind her in that sense. But turns out no, I'm actually, well, technically I'm halfway there to reach my mom's level, because my mom is level 67, which is as you may have realized, 67 is larger than 30. Fuck. So I might need to I might need to study way harder. Yeah. But on accounts that like each unit takes you... But I am focusing. It is just a tiny bit bigger, but on accounts that like it takes me to get... Hold up. God damn it. Oh, come on. Come on, we're so close. That shoulder check is always getting me. Almost always. I can see your beautiful bandaged face, you freak. Stop running away, you bitch.
You're almost as good as Yang. I thought.
Oh, no. I am focusing. Fuck. That's the one I have like hard time dodging, essentially. With fire effects, it is kind of like more difficult to see what's happening. Come on. Yo, let's go. Come on. I feel like I just gave up a little bit. Focus that I hard earned. Oop. With all the smoke effect and fire, it is difficult to see him a little bit. Yo, let's go! Let's go! H20, first time. Let's go! Finally. So what I was gonna say is that like, yeah, so it takes me, I would say, at least a week, 2 weeks about to get to like the next level. Okay, let's see which one, parry. Third. No, I know. I just need to get the timing for first one right, so I kind of figure it out. Next step. Oh, fuck, did I press repeat? Okay. Yeah, don't. That hit, I almost felt it by myself. Light attack, okay. Fuck. God damn it. You said can't? Then what the fuck am I learning for? Fuck. God damn it. Can negate. Ah, fuck. Light attack first. Nice. Finish lesson. Alright, free training. Free training against disciples, huh? I guess advanced disciples. Alright, aggressive. I mean, I don't think parrying is that difficult. But there is a thing about parries giving you the fact that parries also do give you like a do still count for the what's it called? Don't they still count for the this like small meter at the bottom? I forgot the name of it. Like how close you are to a stun state. I mean, at least if you don't nail them, at least. No, it still counts, I think. Really? Okay. I mean, you clearly cannot parry every single attack. Well, yeah. Like during the spin kick, I clearly cannot parry it. Oop. I can parry straight punches. Really? Because it seems like it doesn't work. What if I just like quick click it every single time? Oop. Nope. Avoiding it seems way easier though in that regard. Oop. Well, I've been trying for a while to do the jump kick one and it didn't work. So I can block it, I can't parry it. Oop. Was that like a little parry? Like it seems like avoiding is way easier than parrying. Oop. Like I get that parrying staggers them more, but like if you can avoid it instead, seems to be a more beneficial example. Also, all the red makes me kind of just let them continue big. Wait, I like to avoid their attack 1 and parry attack 2 because avoiding you just lets them continue big combo. Sorry, I just heard the part about like I like to avoid the attack and like the text to speech didn't say the rest. Because avoiding you just lets them continue big combo, parrying holds them completely on the counter. Okay, makes sense. I mean, that explains it, but I guess so.
Eyes on the target in the atrium. Everyone get into position.
Yo, first time in the museum at the age of 20, unbelievable.
To come here. Be careful. He's got a weapon. Oh shit.
Nice. What's your recommendation for fighting the boss here? Because it feels like her attacks. Like it seems like for second phase it's way easier to deal with her attacks than it is for the first phase. Because the first phase she has a weapon and you don't. Like is it just avoid again?
She'll be around here. Got eyes on him.
Okay. I mean, for the second phase of her battle, when she throws fucking shurikens at her, you can parry it by like literally just grabbing the weapon at the right time. It's all about the timing, and I can do it. semi-consistently.
Lady Kuroki doesn't.
Okay. So what's the answer for the first? Like the big problem for me is the first phase of battle. That's the thing. Like I'm not talking about her second phase. I'm talking about the first phase. The second phase, I can like grab the weapon now. Okay. Yeah, the phase 2 is pretty simple.
You're the one that took.
Just like this. Hold up. I got more bottles. I love throwing these bottles at these people. It just bukakis them, you know. It's fucking fantastic. It's great.
This is as far as you go.
Oh, nope. I was afraid he was gonna follow through with that one. Motherfucker.
No freaking way!
Yeah, but it's fun. Well, like it's fun. You cannot tell me it's not fun at the same time, you know? Like practice is practice, but it's fun to just keep throwing shit at them. It is interesting. So they're classified as a mini boss, essentially?
Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh, this guy got second phase. What if I just keep fucking throwing stuff at you, huh? What if I'm just gonna keep throwing stuff at you? Have you... Wait, is that the name? Is that the name of the movie? The Bear, right? The Bear movie. Am I wrong? That's the name of the movie? No, that's the wrong movie. What was this new horror movie? Have you heard about it? Okay, hold up. New horror movie. There's this new horror movie that 28 days later, not this one. Backrooms, no. Resident Evil. What? No, but there's this horror movie. Okay, there's a brand new horror movie that came out very recently, like literally like super recently. And the reason it was picking up Steam is because essentially the people behind the movie are not like a major picture like established people. They were essentially like they used to do sketch comedy. I in fact I was watching their sketch comedy on YouTube, and then I saw like the trailer for the movie that they made, and I was like, huh? And then like I saw people buzzing about the fucking movie, and I was like, what? These people made... Oh, it's called Obsession, right? That was the name. The name of the movie is Obsession. The premise: after breaking the mysterious One Wish Willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for. It's a monkey paw curl situation. 1 hour 48, which is not that long by movie standards. But It just the people who made this horror movie are, to say the least, pretty fucking funny. You know, like it's a hold up. If I can. Oh, it's literally right here. Well,
Oh no, my brothers are fine. I just quit drinking.
I'm dead.
So he quit drinking his beer, but he was still drinking the other 2 beers, so he was still drinking.
I'm dead.
these people made a horror movie. They made a horror movie that is that broke box office pretty well. These people made a horror movie. Like a like just it's all sketch comedy, you know. Good cop at his job, bad cop, good cop, bad cop at his job, you know. It's all sketch comedy, and then they made a horror movie, and that's the most like bizarre thing to me. I think not bizarre in the sense of like, in sense of like I don't think they should be able to make horror movies. It's more in sense of like I genuinely like I still get their sketch comedy videos on my YouTube feed, but like every time I see like a fart joke and a poop joke and whatever, I think these people made a movie that broke box office. It's fucking unbelievable.
You disappoint me.
Oh, come on. I could just go on and engage with the mechanic of this game, but like no. No, not before the boss.
Eyes on the target in the H.
No.
Everyone get into position. It was foolish of you to come here. He has a weapon. Any regrets now?
Motherfucker. How dare you? Where'd my baseball bat go? Oh, there it is. Thank God. But yeah, I'm just it is just shocking, you know. Because to be fair, it is like I want to watch this horror movie, but like in the background, I will always think, hey, is that not the guy who was talking about taking the shit in the park? And then what he meant is that he's taking actual shit from the park to make it into fertilizer. Is that not the same guy? That's crazy. World is moving.
She'll be around here. You stay there. No freaking way. He's here.
Nice. Always exchange the old baseball bat for a new baseball bat. Get a better baseball bat every single time.
You're him, aren't you? You're the one.
This is so fun. Why train against disciples when you can just throw paint at them? You know, it's an interesting one. An interesting. I remember seeing like a movie clip or something, but it seems to be like not the. Well, at the very least, for me, it's not the first time I've seen it, because I remember seeing it as a movie clip, and I also remember seeing it as like a, in other things. But like, there is this. Whenever somebody says like you can't beat us all, and then the guy who's surrounded goes like, yeah, but I can like beat the first like 10 of you. The first 10 of you are for sure dead. Which one of you wants to die first? And that is, I think, interesting in that scenario. Because like, what would you do? Do you just like all back off? If you're like surrounding one guy and he's like I cannot kill like 20 people, but I can kill first 5. Tell me which 5 wants to show up first, you know? Like it includes like recently I was reading a manhwa, and that was exactly the same line was said by like an old man who was like dying, and he was like, I cannot kill all of you, but I can like kill the first at least one of you. Which one? Oh. I feel like partially learning to dodge does make me worse, because like now I'm trying to dodge, you know, actively. Versus before I would charge in with pure grit and determination. I mean, it is... Well, number one, it's a manhwa, so a lot of aura farming, yes. It is a manhwa, so there is a lot of aura farming. That's the premise. Like, manhwas love aura farm beyond reason. You always have a panel of the main character, and he's like fully in shadow, you know, and there is like a fucking... I get it, but before I feel like I used to be more gung-ho and like ready to charge in. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's about the crowd control. But actually, here's the thing about the aura farming and everything. I've recently got reminded of not a manhwa. So I talk about manhwa often on this channel. Manhwa is just Korean comics, okay? They're on, some of them are on Webtoon, some of them are not on Webtoon, and you have to like find other ways to read them. But this time it's a regular comic, an independent comic at that. It's not like a Marvel or DC. It's just like a guy with a dream, and what I mean when I say it reminded me is that like fuck. You know what? I'm willing to sacrifice one year here. Is that years ago I've seen this comic, like I don't remember, it was like somebody reading out the like first couple first like issue or something of it, you know. And it was a very cool comic, and I was like, wow, it's so cool. And then and then what I assumed happened is that the comic ended because it was in the finale where the main character dies. Spoiler alert, he didn't die.
Stop this meaningless crusade.
But
I only wish to meet her.
I told you, Kuroki will not speak with you or anyone else. For the last.
well, too bad. I got a baseball bat with your name on it. Nope. And then, anyway, so that comic, I thought it just finished, right? Because like, turns out no, there was many issues after that. And the reason I found out about it is because number one, I got recommended this comic again, like another read of this comic, and I was like, oh, pretty cute. But like, you know, I know it like there's gonna be like finale, you know. And then after that, I got a recommendation for an MMV. Do you know what the fucking MMV? MMV, the music fucking video, where it's just still pages of the comic, and they just put like the and they put like the I don't remember what songs they put. I remember I used to listen to that song back in high school, but I was like, oh, that's dope. I haven't seen this one in a while, but like, it's like whole continuation of the comic and like what happens after, and it's not really like I didn't get to read the text, but I did enjoy the fights, and that comic is in that sense very great because it like the fights choreographed and animated, drawn, I mean, very beautifully, to the point where I kind of just like, I want to now read the comic. It's been a long while since I read a proper comic book, not like a manhwa or anything, just a proper comic book. And like this comic is very enticing. For example, because for me it reminds me of like one of my favorite mangas. My favorite manga is Baki series manga. There is like Baki the original story, Baki no, wasn't it Baki, then Baki Grappler, then Baki Son of Ogres, and Baki Duo, I think. And then now it's like a Jack arc. And the reason I like this manga is because it has a lot of fights. They all kind of silly and goofy in terms of like you have like a man, like in terms of like how silly and goofy it gets. By certain point, main character fights in imaginary mantis, wins, and then discovers a technique where he goes from 0 to Mach speed in like in a second. That he learns, by the way, from a cockroach. Whoop. Anyway, I like it. I like that manga a lot, and it's very goofy. Some of it is not very goofy. Don't ask what. Hey KJ, I'm just talking about my favorite manga, Baki Grappler, Baki Son of Ogre, and Baki Duo. The whoop, while getting beaten the fuck out of, and also beating. Oh, I just realized my model doesn't work. But how are you doing, KJ? How's it going today? Anyway, Baki is peak, exactly. Baki is absolutely peak. Just don't ask what Ogre did to that one guy. Well, too many guys apparently. Like, don't ask Ogre's. Don't ask what Baki's dad's thoughts on consent are. Nope. It was so good when my Twitter was still active. I actually posted that picture on, like, my Twitter got suspended, but like I posted that Twitter that picture on Twitter. But, like, I never do posts on Twitter. It's so good. It's so good. I was like, this is fucking peak. Excuse me, this is absolute peak. For those not in the know, in Baki Grappler, there is a Baki's dad, Yujiro Hanma, is confirmed strongest, not human, creature alive. Quite literally, like, you can take like a fucking lion and an elephant and put them in a cage with him, and he'll come out like not simply alive, but like belly full, and the lion will do tricks, you know. And so in that sense, Yujiro Hanma has very peculiar thoughts on what consent is, which is he just takes. He doesn't ask permission. That's how he met Baki's mom. In Baki's in like original series before like Baki Grappler, they had like shown the first meeting between Baki's mom and like Yujiro. And like he literally like shows up at like a fancy party and he's like, I came here to collect you, and then like whisks away Baki's mom. Lucky for her, she was totally into it, unlike many other people that apparently he did this to. Anyway, so according to this lore, because he's the strongest creature alive, literally like literal countries have to sign with him a peace treaty just so he does, like US make sure to kowtow to him every time like a president changes. Like a US president has to come in and swear allegiance to Yujiro Hanma because he's such a fucking badass. Oop.
We must dive beneath the waters to explore the subconscious, to face the past.
But it's fantastic. That's why it's so good. Like okay, so in the manga, like, here's the thing, it's only been a couple of years in the manga, but like they changed multiple presidents over the course of it. So they had the meeting between like when it started, it was still just Bush. It was Bush, and like to show off like how powerful Yujiro is, like he was treating Bush as his like personal driver. Well, yeah, it's camp. Like camp doesn't camp breaks its entertainment value as soon as you look into the camera and go like, wow, isn't that goofy? Like the point, it's kind of like in what's it called, in Doom Eternal, when like it's like you wouldn't shoot a hole into the surface of Mars, shoots a hole in the surface of Mars. Like it's the like you have to have the you cannot afford. Oh no, he loves it. Not simply he loves martial arts, he like practiced martial arts as like a kid, you know, and as a grown adult, he enjoys it very much. So it's plus it's also about like bodies in Baki don't look like a human bodies, right? Like Yujiro Hanma has like a build where he has like 0-inch waist, but like fucking shoulders the size of a fridge if you like twist the fridge or put the fridge horizontally, okay? And like his shoulders are as wide as the fridge is tall. And like but like even so, like the bodies don't look like humanly attractive, I would like to say. It's not like he doesn't know how to draw. Itadaki draws very beautifully and very detailed, like every single muscle, every single scar. Like there is no such thing as miscontinuity with this guy, where like if like a character got like a scar on their cheek, in the next page you'll see a scar on the cheek, and the next page after that, and next page after that. Like that's why also like a lot of characters look so ugly, is because like they're getting like scarred all over the place. The key character Baki, he's well known for like the fact that in the manga he doesn't have any scars on his face, but like his body is riddled with scars. You like every single page you open the page, he's like riddled with scars, and it's like the things that Itadaki like has sometimes points out to a reader, like, look, he looks like a teenage boy until he like takes off a shirt and you see his body is like riddled with scars. And I think that's actually a good example of this is also Yujiro, because Yujiro is the only one who doesn't have any scars. He's strongest creature to the point where he doesn't have scars. Okay, unlike every other character in the manga, he has 0 scars, and that's because he's at the top of a food chain, you know. Anyway, sorry, just the boss battle kind of like interrupted me because I was like, damn, fucking boss battles. So what I was gonna say is that like, so yeah, Yujiro doesn't like consent, so he, so here's the thing, President has to like arrive to him to be like, yo, like we're officially friends with Yujiro Hanma, we're not attacking him or anything. Okay, finally somebody who's like on my level compared to Mackenzie. I appreciate Mackenzie being on the stream, but she's too high up in the level to understand the struggle of a man like me, okay? No, yeah. Phase 2 is like overall you just need to catch the daggers whenever she send them. Fuck. There it is. Fuck. Yeah, but like now you're like, no, it's actually so easy, you know? This is just a beginner difficulty. I'm not like I tried starting at the master, not the beginner, sorry, like the medium difficulty. I get it, Mackenzie, again, but it's difficult. God damn it. There it is. I don't know, I'm trying to catch the daggers, but oh fuck. I'm not. I guess I'm not really good at timing this. No. Oh, come on. Catch the dagger. Whoop. Bro, why is he not... There it is, finally. Unbelievable. But yeah, so back to the Baki manga. Like, I guess I gotta talk maybe, and then it's gonna get easier. Whoop. But back to the Baki manga. So, like, the president has to, like, come up. At first, it was shown with, like, Bush being, like, the personal driver of Yujiro Hanma when he's in the States. Like, Bush was literally, like, yo, what up? I'm gonna, like, drive you around. Don't worry. Don't worry about this thing. I'm just here to help. Fuck. There it is. And then the next president, Obama, showed up literally being like, no, Yujiro Hanma? Holy fuck, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Hey. Have you heard about the myths that, like, if you condense coal and if you, like, put enough pressure on the coal, it turns into diamond? I have, like, a piece of coal. Do you mind? Do you mind, please? And then like, Yujiro Hanma goes like, well, it's not simply pressure. It's like, it's also like heat. It's heat. It's a process. It's it's carbon getting converted. But let me show you another trick. And he grabs his, like, fist and just scrapes it across, like, the glass and like cuts the glass with nothing but his fist. And it's the craziest shit. Like, can you imagine that as a party tricks? Like, in another, like, chapter, he, like, opened a can of cola by, like, literally, like, flicking the glass open. Like not a can, like a glass bottle. Like, he would flick the top of the glass and it, like, fucking shattered, and he would drink it like that. Like, in another one, he drinks whiskey by turning it upside, like, turns the bottle upside down and opening the bottom like it's a fucking can of beer. It's fucking, this man is insane. Okay, and then he, like, drank it like it was beer. It's this man is fantastic. I love Yujiro Hanma that much. And so then it was Obama, then it was Trump, and with, like, Trump, there was the accumulation ritual was a little bit different from the so, like, essentially they made it so that Trump, like, didn't believe into Yujiro Hanma's strength the entire time. Up until, like, he entered the room with Yujiro Hanma in nothing but his, like, leopard speedo. And then he saw, like, the massive muscles on Yujiro Hanma, and Yujiro Hanma was like, make it quick. And so Trump immediately pulled out the Bible and started swearing an oath. But they also had, like, a social commentary of, I don't know how else to say it. Like, apparently, I think Itadaki was a fan of Hillary Clinton, because, like, he seemingly not a fan of Donald Trump, but he was maybe a fan of Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton also arrived to swear an oath, because she was like, even so I wasn't elected the president, I still want to do my part to protect my country or whatever. And then, like, when she arrives, he goes like, you know, you were, like, my wife's friend, so I will spare you this one time, but next time you show up in front of me like this, I will rape you. And then she's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna run away. And then she smiles. It's a weird manga. And then the next election, Trump, like, Joe Biden wins. So Trump arrives, and he goes like, no, Yujiro Hanma, the election was stolen. I'm still the president. And then Yujiro Hanma, like, grabs Trump, beats the fuck out of him, and, like, throws him at Biden, like, and says, sort this shit out. And then the next election, it's Elon Musk and Trump again. So I kind of like misremembering what was the inciting incident. I think Elon Musk was annoying Yujiro Hanma, and so Yujiro Hanma was like, "I'm gonna rape you guys both," and then Elon Musk goes like, "Guards," and Yujiro Hanma is like, "Yeah, bring your guards in. The more the merrier." And it's like, what the fuck is going on with this manga? But anyway, I do still like this manga. It's like it's stupid. It's stupid. Here's the thing, like it's stupid. It's dumb, but like I love it the most. But the reason I was even bringing up Baki as a manga is because the comics that like I saw recently very much reminded me of Baki in terms of like it's like stupid fun kind of like the premise of the comic. The premise of the comic is that the guy is like an archetypical loser essentially, right? And then if you corner her, it seems like cornering her is like the best option like this. But to be fair, it's hard to corner her in like a battle because like right now she's getting restricted by like two. Also, like I'm catching those blades crazy style in. Yeah. Point blank, catching the blades. Hold up. There it is. Okay, go back out, girl. Come on. Oh. But it's stupid. It's fun. The idea is like the guy is like a loser, right? And then he wants to gain muscles, and he ordered online a magazine called Herculean Method, which teaches him that like all you need to do is eat well, exercise, and control your body with your mind. And turns out the magazine wasn't lying, because the boy starts like growing real quick. He grows muscles, and then like eventually gets like start to see like x-ray vision of people, gets super sharp reflexes. And it turns out that this is actually this is an old as fuck method passed down all the way from the times of Cain himself, from Cain and Abel. And this method apparently people are just too comfy, but because like it gets sent out everywhere you go, like you can find it for free on the internet. It's like everywhere, but like people just avoid it because nobody like wants to work hard anymore. But like this boy is just one of the few who's not only found the method, but also is way more adept to it than others. And fights ensued, and it's super fun. I really like the fights of it all. It's very well choreographed and everything. So I really want to read now the full comic. It's presumably a finished comic by now. Okay. How about we can go? How about we try the tower one more time? I mean, here's the thing. If the Herculean method like that existed in real life, I would fucking be learning it right now. I would. Hell yeah. You kidding me? Like, no, it's not simply, I don't mean like, because it seems like, here's the best way to say it. It's not, the reason I would want to learn it, not because it's like seemingly a shortcut for training that I've been doing for I know it's already been like 6 months non-stop training. But 6 months? I don't know. I've been training diligently. Okay, I've been doing my push-ups. I've been doing my squats. Did 900 squats today. It's fucking difficult at 30 degrees Celsius. But like Herculean method in the comics isn't like a shortcut. It's not like if I get it, I don't need to train anymore. The reason I want to learn is because it's like it seems more rewarding than anything that I'm doing right now, you know? Like I'm willing to train, you know, pain and all. I just want like bigger bang for my buck without like, you know, anabolic steroids and bullshit. But like the thing that Herculean method seems to be like giving people is insane, because it's essentially all the Baki bullshit of like you're super strong now, you can like as an example, one of the characters who learned this method managed to pull out his teeth within his own mouth and then fire it like a bullet. That's how crazy it is. 9,000 years of martial arts, yeah. Yeah, it's Retsukayo method. But actually, to be fair, Herculean method in that comic is older, because it seems to be at the very least pre-modern civilization. Like not simply pre-modern civilization, like pre, you know, year 2000. It's pre-modern civilization in the sense of like it's from way back in like Stone Age, people back in the Bronze Age. So it's so it could be beyond 9,000 years, you know. Again, as I said, like one of the later antagonists you meet in this comic is Cain from Cain and Abel's story, as in one of the first two humans. At least that's how I understood it, unless there was some like skewed information. But like it seems like Cain from Cain and Abel's story, the one of the first few humans alive, was the one who created it. Which actually, hold up, now I want to like search up this comic. What was the name again? Herculean method comic books. I'm sure I can find it. Yeah, is this one? Yeah, it's called okay, so the comic is called Luther Strode. Okay, hold up. The comic is called Luther Strode. This is interesting. And it looks like this. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. Like, look at this. Oh, God. You wouldn't see this shit beyond Baki anywhere. Like, okay, hold up. Open which new tab. Ah, this is fantastic. Look at this guy. And it's also like the fact that the way he's built is like a Baki character built for real. It's also, here's the thing. I fucking love I do kind of like people oh, also he has like a love interest, and the love interest is she's like a punk badass girl who, well, while she doesn't learn martial, to be fair, she could have learned martial arts that he did. I don't know why she doesn't, but like her saying is that she just uses guns. Like, you have all these like martial artists fighting against each other, and then she's just got a gun. Like, I I want to read this comic book now. I want to read the full thing. But it's actually like one of the things that I do kind of like when I do kind of like when the like the lore brings back like an old like Bible thing, you know? Like I mean Cain and Abel is kind of an obvious one. Like the idea that like Cain from Cain and Abel stories, like one of the oldest practitioners of the fucking Herculean method. Fucking fantastic. But ooh, this is good. But hold up. But additional point about it is that it's kind of how in so Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know if you know if you know like the Vampire the Masquerade. It's like a TTRPG and also like and it also became a video game. So like you might know it's a video game, not as a TTRPG. But like TTRPGs was called World of Darkness. It wasn't called Vampire the Masquerade. But the World of Darkness lore, vampires are descendants of Cain. Mostly because like originally Cain was just like an immortal guy. And then he pissed off God way more than he should have. And now they're like... And now they have like to suffer through like... And now they have to suffer through the fact that they cannot like interact with the sun anymore. It's kind of really funny. But like... But I do like the idea that like the... For the person... The first murderer... Because that's the... Because that's the title of the Cain and Abel. He's the first man to commit a murder. The idea that the first murderer is also a vampire, or like the origin for vampires, is pretty cool. I think there was so there is like the movie like in like 2015, I think, maybe a little bit earlier. 2012 maybe. There was a movie of like a Dracula origin story, which they were planning to have sequels for, and they never had it. They never managed to get sequels for it, which is the funniest shit ever. Because I was kind of excited for a sequel for the story, and it never came. But in that movie, they actually depicted... I'm pretty sure the origin for vampires in that movie is that vampires are like an offshoot of demons, straight up. At least as far as I'm understanding. Because like, there is a... Because the main character obviously is a vampire. I mean, the Dracula. But he gets like... But he gets like infected with vampirism through a deal with another guy who's could be a vampire, but he almost like he's almost a demon kind of instead. And I'm pretty sure that's his description as well. He like describes himself as like a demonic force. Whoop. Including the fact that he like essentially the reason the demon in that vampire movie infects Dracula with vampirism is because essentially he cannot exit the caves that he's trapped in until one person willingly accepts his curse and then like fully embraces it, so like drinks somebody else's blood. And that somebody is Dracula, who's like kind of sympathetic figure in the movie. Which, to be fair, real world Dracula is like very, you know, 50-50 character. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at least in my understanding, as far as I remember. Like he's like a 50-50, you know. Depending on depending on if you think that Turks deserve what they got from Dracula, because that's like Turks or Ottoman? Like, is it? Which one should I say instead? But depending on what you think in that regard, you know. Oh, oh. But what I was gonna say is that so in that movie, the guy who infected Dracula with like vampirism seems to not be exactly a vampire. He's also played by the guy who played Tywin Lannister in Game of Thrones. So if you want some spectacular acting from a guy wearing like makeup that makes him look like a bat, like Nosferatu, you know. Is his name Michael Caine? Am I remembering correctly?
Guardians. This made-up order who kept for themselves what belonged to the people. The truth always finds its way. And so does justice.
Oh, no, no, no. I might want to close the window now. Get in dark. I'm gonna close the window. Turn on the lights. Let there be light. Oh, no. Hold up. I mean, the reason I said, like, I like the premise of, like, how it originates with, like, Cain. And, like, why I like when it's, for that reason, brought up to, like, the Bible part. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for, like... Here's the thing. You can, like, invent your own lore. In fact, World of Darkness, while both making Cain the progenitor of the vampires, also made like werewolves, like also made werewolves like creatures that like literally just spawned from like. Wait, actually, that's a weird one. Hold up, I need. Oh fuck, I need like an explanation. How the fuck is there like there is. Oh yeah, right. I remember it. Okay, so. For that reason, in World of Darkness, where like vampires exist, there is a Judeo-Christian, Abrahamic. There's an Abrahamic God, and then there is, and then there is like Lovecraftian style gods as well. So there is like on top of Abrahamic God, you also have like the what's it called? You also have like the... God damn it. No! You also have like the gods that are... like a nature goddess and the like... That's where the werewolves come from. They get created by Gaia itself. Quite literally Gaia. That's what they call it.
To each crime, its punishment. And to each punishment, its weapon.
My father never did anything wrong.
He should have done better.
Ah, fuck off. Bitch. Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, to be fair, I was very low on health.
You impress me.
You just said I impressed you. What the fuck? First you said you impressed me and then you say I'm disappointment? What the fuck? You bitch. Well, double standard. Yeah, that's what happens. Every time you revive, you go, whoop, hold up. You run. You run away, you train for another year, you come back. And then like it's essentially the same area you picked off. Like the game starts in the same area because you just like run. It's a run back. This skips a run back. And then like every time it's like 2 years. It's because you're taking more time. That's why it's like the time increases because you're like, okay, well 1 year didn't work. I gotta take 2 years. I genuinely not trying to sell the bed, but I actually did have the same thought process for a bit where I was like, what if you just like what if like you just every time you die you just come back like in the next year, you know? I do have like a fan theory though that I think I was fuck. God damn it. I fucking hate this bitch. I'm here. Yeah, they're like, damn, this game. I mean, done for today. Imagine if they're like a contractor, you know, like you can keep like a lawyer on like a retainer. So like whenever I need your services, I'm gonna like give you a call, right? And like essentially you keep the goons on the retainer. So like every time you like kill the guy. Every time you kill the guy, you go like, okay, come back in a year. I'm gonna give you a call when he comes back. Like in the meantime, they have like other side gigs, you know. I fucking hate this bitch. Oh, you kidding me? Did I manage to stumble her right as she was? There it is. I do dislike her because it's like you need to come towards her at the same time you need to like dodge or block, I guess. Oh, this is a low kick. I need to. Ooh, oh, hello. What? God damn it. Come on. God damn it. I hate this bitch. Unbelievable. Come on, we're the same age. You need to give me. I'm getting close. I'm not the same age, but getting close at least. How did I do it the previous runs? I think with her you need to like evade more this. And might be wrong on this one, but I think we just need to keep evading. Really? How? Actually, to be fair, I didn't see like every Bruce Lee movie, so probably it could be. But like which part of it? The falling down, the part where like the arena is falling down around us. Or the one-armed lady with a bell. Stop running away from me. God damn it. I fucking hate her. I'm gonna be selecting another item. Yeah, we can... How old are we? 34. Okay, might want to like shave down museum a little bit. Oh, when I was bringing up the Cain and Abel, I said Judo-Christian God, and that's a buzzword that I absolutely despise. I despise it not simply because like it exists. Well, I also despise it because it exists, but also because of people who use it. Like the reason, so the people who use it are often like PragerU types, or like the white nationalists who want to draw distinction between Christians, Jews, and Muslims. By so cool. This is Dev's the best looking stage, right? Stage 3. Like, do you mean the museum? I mean, kind of. I like it. It's very stylistic. It's way more stylistic. Yeah. It's very stylistic because it's all supposed to be like very artsy. They even like mess with your perception in certain areas, so it's pretty cool. Like specifically when they, for example, so like in slums you recreate the Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not simply tells her character; it just describes her like past in a lot of ways. In terms of like the fact that it's all about twins, the fact that it's about her like face being like the fact that she like always like scrubs out the face, which the fact that she was part of the twins that like she had to kill like literally her twin sister. You know, can you imagine like every single day you wake up and you see like the face of a sister you killed? It's very crazy. It's very interesting and does describe a lot about her character. And plus it's artistic because in the slums you do recreate old boy hallway scene, which is the it's a pretty popular hallway scene that like been, what the fuck? I guess they just slashed my artery. What the fuck? Started the hideout. I guess I actually don't know. Is the hallway scene supposed to be an old boy representation, or is it supposed to be the raid scene? Because hold up, because I don't know which one came up with it first. Old boy? Yeah. Okay. Because isn't there like multiple raid movies, and I'm pretty sure they also do like a hallway scene by certain Ford. So that's why I'm kind of like not certain which one did it first. I know that Old Boy is the one that it's usually credited to, so I'm not 100% certain. But back to the point that I was making is that like they also do kind of like a hallway scene in here, but instead it's kind of like a zoomed out, almost like a dolly shot, where it's like you essentially have a POV of like from over here while I'm fighting here, right? Like you'll see it when we arrive there, of course. But like that's a very interesting stylistic choice, and it's both very similar and kind of more new compared to like just simply recreating the Old Boy, because Old Boy hallway scene Oldboy hallway scene is very iconic. It's very classic, right? Almost everybody knows it. Almost everybody tries to recreate it. They tried to recreate it in the Daredevil series, I think. I think they actually tried to recreate it multiple times in Daredevil. I might be wrong because I need to watch Daredevil for that. But I just know that I've seen like videos of like people like yo, they remade this scene in Daredevil. Look at this, it's straight up out of Oldboy. Anyway, back to the point I was making. There's also Oldboy remake. Oh, you mean the American Oldboy remake, right? Like the original Oldboy is, I don't remember. No, but isn't like the main story is like kind of the same. Like they didn't really change the story very much. I'm pretty sure the story is like pretty much the same, if I remember correctly. Including the ending, by the way. It's literally the same, but worse. Well, here's the thing. That's what I think about a lot of remakes. I think about most... Fuck, wow. I think about most remakes that, like, if it's the same story, it's gonna be worse because it's the same fucking story. I don't appreciate remakes. I do like reboots, which is fancy term for we're trying something new, but, like, the property name gonna be the same. Which is funny because Oldboy is actually based... Yeah, it is on the manga. If I remember correctly, the Oldboy, original Oldboy, well, not the manga, but the original movie was like deviating from source material at the ending, and the remake was actually closer to manga ending. Am I remembering it correctly? Like they have like two different endings because they chose different paths essentially. Which is I find it interesting because like I actually don't want to like I don't want to like talk about the ending. It's kind of it's fucked up. The ending is more fucked up than whatever the fuck Yujiro was doing. Not gonna lie. Like I think the ending is kind of more fucked up than anything that Yujiro did throughout the Baki manga. Like, but the ending, whoop. No, fuck. But the ending presents you with essentially a choice of like, do you want to choose A or B? And like in the manga, they choose B, and in the remakes, they choose B. But in the original movies, they choose A, which is interesting to think about. And also, in that sense, like if you watch the movie, you get to essentially choose the story where, like if you have if you want to make a choice for the character, you can like switch between the remake and the original depending on what your choice is. If your choice is A, you go with the original. If your choice is B, you go with the remake. Yo, check this out. I fucking love it. Oh, just paint all over these motherfuckers' faces. I'm gonna grab one more paint glass just in case. Oh. I don't know how I missed that one. Ooh, you got the second phase? till recent, a takedown actually caused a Super Saiyan aura for the enemies. Wait, you serious?
Any regrets now?
I mean, to be fair, it's not all the enemies, but there are specific enemies that like do get the second phase essentially, and it's always triggered by the takedown. On certain levels, you can like kind of predict which one it is, but sometimes it's also randomized. Sometimes it's like there's gonna be one guy in this group that's gonna get like a second phase, and sometimes it's a specific guy through every single group.
There, downstairs.
Like sometimes you have to essentially, you kind of have to like predict. Damn, okay. Took her down real quick. So, sometimes you kind of like get surprised by like who gets the second phase. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's what that's why sometimes I don't do takedowns, but sometimes I like if I'm low on health. If I'm low on health, I'm not gonna do a takedown. Well, if I'm low on health, I'm not gonna do a takedown. That's not good. That's not what I was planning to do, by the way. If I'm low on health, I'm not gonna do a takedown because it's gonna be like too much pain. Too much pain when like... Damn, this was a close call. And I didn't even get the weapons that I wanted because I was planning to like save her stick for later, but like... God damn it. Ooh, we might die here, fam, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, can I come back to Yujiro raping President Donald J. Trump? It is refreshing that for once it's Donald that gets to be raped. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying that it might be actually... Whoop, fuck, son of a bitch. It might be kind of like a... Damn. That would be like a cosmic justice, kind of. Like, damn, this time it's Donald? Holy fuck. Wow. Like, now there's something you don't see every single day.
Eyes on the target in the atrium. Everyone get into position.
What do you mean recent events?
Foolish of you to come here.
You telling me up until now it was all cool up until he invaded Iran? Like, up until now, Trump was, you know, was all chill. But like, he invaded Iran. That's where I draw the line. No, I think here's the thing. I think he deserved some Yujiro treatment way before, you know. Like this man was supposed to be done in by he was supposed to get the ogre visit from him. Like, I don't know. Oh, Elon, absolutely. Here's the thing. I was Elon hater before it was cool. Here's the thing. Back when he was still the car company guy, I was already hating on the guy. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason for that is mostly because I... No, here's the thing. I have like... I've had so many conversations with my parents where like essentially like they would be like talking about Elon Musk, and I would be like, nah, I still dislike the guy. I was vindicated. It's usually, here's the thing, I am vindicated usually very late, you know? It's like I always had something bad about the guy, and then like, god damn it, now when he now when he like was helping to install like a fucking dictator into United States, great, you know? I'm vindicated only after he bought Twitter and became the world's first trillionaire. Beautiful. That's a little bit too late. I'm not gonna lie. But the reason I disliked him is mostly because, here's the thing. This is like I would find the hype around him very annoying, kind of. I don't know how to say it. Like there would be like a lot of hype around the fact that like he's like building the rockets, he's in charge of Tesla, etc, etc, etc. And that would be like, and essentially it boiled down to me being like, well, is he all that is set out to be, you know? Or whatever, but he's just cringe. He is cringe. He is #1 cringe. But like, essentially, all of this like hype around him that was like around him at the time, I was like, okay, well, is he all that set out to be? And I would be like watching videos, reading articles about all of the shit that he did and didn't do, and I immediately was like, okay, so he sucks, you know, because like the signs were there. Between people praising him as a genius when he wasn't actually, he's not the one who built the rockets. He hired the guy who built the rockets. Him flunking out on fucking PayPal because he's stupid and couldn't make it work because he kept calling it x.com. It's funny that he had to buy it back because PayPal still owned the shit. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So all of that bullshit. And did you know that in like #1, he never actually finished university. I don't know how much that matters to people, but like people talk about him like having like an engineering degree or something, or programming degree, but he never fucking finished university. He actually dropped out. Not simply because he was building fucking rockets, but because, do you know what he was doing instead of studying? He was, he rented an apartment near the campus and then would essentially host parties there and charge people the entrance fee. He made an illegal nightclub, essentially, where he would... where he would like charge people for, which is the dorkiest fucking shit ever. It's straight up like, oh, I'm gonna like host a party and then like make money from people. Like, it's so dumb. And that's what he did instead of studying. And also, by the way, it's not like he was strapped for cash that he needed to do this. His father owned a fucking emerald mine in South Africa. And besides the emerald mine, his father was rich. He had money, so he was just doing that for the love of the game. He was like, and do you know? Here's a little bit of my speculation. Do you know why he's probably was hosting all of those like parties and then like charging people fees for coming in? It's because he was a loser. He was a dork. And nobody would come to his party, you know, like if he was just like, yo, I'm hosting like a little get together, guys, like, do you want to like show up? Nobody would show up. But if he made it like a nightclub where you charge a fee, people show up, obviously, because it's fucking nightclub, you know, and he like, there's probably like drinks or something. God damn it. I'll rise. It's fine. 1 year. 1 year of my life.
You've got determination. I'll give you that.
Nope. Where's the most weapons? I'll just keep throwing them at him. Thanks that Lords Big Journals don't have like an elite variation. Oh god, that would be fucked. If the big guy had also an elite version? He's already like an elite version. What do you mean the big guy has an elite version? Like if he had, I mean, if he had one, that would be so fucked. Well, technically this guy is his elite version. Like at least I would consider it. I would consider him the elite version because he can do grapples, but he's also has like he has powerful attacks. He can do grapples, right? But he's also like way more agile and nimble. He's like way more agile and nimble. So he's like the best of two worlds. He's beyond the disciple, and he can also grab your ass. So you better prepare. You know, you better lube it up. Put some grease inside. You know. Some oil. Expect like you're meeting Yujiro, okay? If you're it's like you're meeting Yujiro Hanma. Haken from Street Fighter. I actually am not familiar with Street Fighter. What's all in up? I'm not. Who's Haken from Street Fighter? Hold up. I'm not actually familiar with Street Fighter in general, I guess. Haken Street Fighter. Turkish? Hello. Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he all red? His characters that can oil him. Excuse me? Well, number one, yes, he's like straight up like dropping oil on himself, straight up. Like, but also, why is he red? Why is he red and his hair is blue? I mean, I kind of like his design besides the fact that he's red. Interesting. He does oil himself up. Quite literally, not crazy. Supposed to look like Oni or something? I mean, I guess. Wait, hold up. What? Like the AI summary for a brief second before I saw the image told me he's Turkish. Is he not Turkish? Yeah, he's Turkish. Okay. Why is the Turkish guy red? Like, very unusual.
Believe that if we took the time to stand outside in the rain, it would cleanse us both physically and spiritually.
Water has the power to finally set us
But
free. It represents birth and the cleansing of a darkened soul.
so anyway, in a lot of regards, I think Elon Musk is loser. But it's also, by the way,
Considered redemptive in nature.
he could have, like me saying like, oh, he never finished university. He could have at any point in time finished university. He has all the money in the world right now. He can, quite literally, he has $1 trillion. You know, he can, in fact, finish fucking university. You know, I would be in university right now if I had $1 trillion. You kidding me? Not even for like the, not even like for the like career prospects. Obviously, like if you have $1 billion, why the fuck would you like what? You worried that like I would just be doing like side quests essentially, you know?
For the shadows of the past consume us whole.
No, no, no. Hold up. God damn it. That was a clean punch too. God damn it. He caught me mid slide. It's fucking unbelievable. Oh. Okay. Giving up. Restart his hideout. Actually, no. To be fair, hold up. We can't restart the hideout. I'm kind of out of time. We don't like gonna wrap up the stream. So
Eyes on the target in the atrium.
oh,
Everyone get into position.
first we're gonna pause this. Oh. I have no idea what's. Wait, what was this?
Battle starts in 5, 4.
Whoever dies first is Reese's? No, you don't.
Very high quality animation.
Is there anywhere to even...
Oh my god. Oh my.
Oh, but I had this thing here. There it is.
And despite our previous discussions on this matter, the creative execution of your sponsored segments has remained rather graphic. And that's outside the brand safety guidelines we are contractually obligated to uphold, which is why we've asked you to join us in this meeting today, Mr. Puffer.
Look at this guy. He's so cute. What could he be doing wrong?
Yeah, checks out. This was not an easy decision.
Why would you
However,
need
your
horror warning? Look how cute he is.
last sponsored video was posted. Multiple members of our compliance team were found showing signs of significant distress upon exposure to the material. This has required the sustained involvement of our employee assistance program, which has proven to be unsustainable for our company's growth. I'm sure you understand.
Look how cute he is. This silly little fella.
We sincerely hope moving forward you find a partner that's a stronger fit for your direction and can appropriately represent your particular set of skills.
Where are they even firing him from? By the way, I'm not quite understanding. Like, what did he do though? Oh wait, that's the guy. Wait. Oh shit, that's her. Oh. Okay, now it makes sense. Oh, okay. So I used to actually watch this original character in Infestation. I used to watch this creator for a while. Number one, I really like the design of their character. It's even if so it's furry, it's pretty interesting design, like a girl with a fucking a wolf bone skull, and then like this is supposed to be like her dad's this fucking drugger thing. Okay, this actually piqued my curiosity even more, because I was like, oh wait a minute, I know this channel. I've seen this channel before. Oh, if Zelda wasn't for kids, hard to tell the difference. Pretty cool. Well, but she actually makes like vlogs, kind of.
Is there anything you'd like to add, sir, before we wrap up? You're welcome. We don't usually get thanks in this line of work, so this is rather refreshing. This is this some form of custom I'm not familiar with? Apologies if so, but your grip is rather firm, and today's humidity is quite high. Lisa, get security.
The funniest part is that like by this point I would already be kind of reconciled with my fate, because like what do you mean get security? Like what's they gonna do? Oh god, what the fuck? Damn. And such cute creatures though. You know, there was this manhwa I was reading. Well, I wasn't reading. Like, I saw it and I read like the first chapter and I was like, damn, this shit's fucking ass. And the reason it was ass, it was called like Attack by Cuteness. And the idea was like that you had a bunch of like cute creatures attacking the planet Earth, and they're like indestructible and they can kill people and shit. And like, at first I was kind of like, oh, it could be like an interesting concept, right? And so I read the first chapter and I'm like, this is not interesting at all. So it's not like that they're so cute that you're like enamored by them and you just die on the spot from whatever, you know? It's not like, oh, they're cute and like they stay cute the entire time. No, the idea is that like bunch of cute creatures attack the planet Earth, okay? And then they turn into like spikes and kill people, right? And you have to like run away. It would be more interesting if they just never shown you how they kill people, you know? Like if it was just like this cute creature, you know, like a character shows up, there's a cute creature next to him, then the next panel, like it shows like the face of the main character going like, no, and then the next panel is like cute creature and the other character is dead, you know? Or like it's dead, or maybe it disappeared completely, like disappeared, you know? Or you see like maybe it's like full of bloody, like there's just bloody clothes, or just empty, you know? And it's like never explains what the creature does to it. But no, instead they showed like the creature like fires spikes and kills people. And also it's like, or if you like made it like so cute that it's like the way people die is like they just come up to the cute creature and like just die on the spot from like cuteness overdose, for example, you know? And like you have to like resist the urge to come up and like hug the creature or something. Like maybe like the comedy would be like the fact that it's like they're so cute it's deadly. But no, it says like spikes. And so it's wasted potential. Wasted potential. This is not wasted potential. You have this cute creature with like very disproportional body, and then like kills people. Anyway, on this note, we are wrapping up. Tomorrow it's gonna be Sifu again. After tomorrow is gonna be Quake 4. Then it's gonna be Quake 4 again.
Here I thought you're
Go back. Ah, thanks for follow. Very nice.
We
Tomorrow is gonna be Shifu.
Video.
After tomorrow is gonna be actually. After tomorrow is gonna be Quake 4. Then it's Quake 4 again, and it's supposed to be a new game Friday, Saturday. I don't know what game is gonna be, but we'll figure it out. Also, we are wrapping up. Thank you for watching. KJ, and if Mackenzie is still watching. If Mackenzie is still watching. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.